This is 40-year-old Iraqi mother Layla Hussein. I meet her, her son Amro and husband Yasser just days before the coalition attack on Iraq.
I know that we will attack again because I have no confidence anymore. The threatening is, I suppose, it's really. I remember the first time, and this is the second time. We have patience to be resistant, but how much we are human, how much we can go in this way. We face too much. Yes, we face too much.
بritney سبيرز أحب بس شكلها، لأن هي لو تجي على الحقيقة أكو غير صور تطلع أجزاء من جسمها ما حلوة، بس وجهها كوجه هي جميلة.
بحدهم أكيد يزعجني. إيه، يعني نتعلم وياهم، صار لي سنين 15 سنة يعني ما نفارقهم.
You want to see it? We are very complex people. We have very complex traditions. I hate it. I start to worry more than before because I know that it's not the end. It's the beginning of another bombing. Maybe they will bomb us by the uranium, by the chemical weapons they want to test it. So I don't know what will happen. Maybe our health will go away forever.
ما نخاف احنا ما نهتز، يعني يبقى شعبنا منتصر ان شاء الله.
هو ان شاء الله منتصرين احنا بعون الله.
I meet Layla at this peace conference, Saddam Hussein's propaganda machine in full flight. The peace conference is hosted by the formidable Dr. Huda Amash, the only woman in Saddam's cabinet. Like most of the Iraqis, Layla is here at the regime's orders. She had been poached from her university job as a language teacher to work as a translator. Dr. Huda and Saddam's generals staged this peace conference for their foreign guests in their last desperate bid to garner support against the US invasion.
But let's assume that they achieve some limited success on the ground, or they occupy oil or what have you. What will happen? It will accumulate mountains and mountains of hatred toward the West.
Dr. Huda will become the Queen of Hearts in the US deck of cards of most wanted in Iraq. Soon she will be captured and imprisoned for 3 years by US forces. On my last evening in Baghdad, Layla invites me to her home. She wants to talk to me without the presence of Saddam's minders. This is a big risk for her. It is illegal to talk to foreigners without the permission of the regime, and there are spies on every street here in Baghdad. Layla talks about her dreams and her family. She takes the risk to talk because she wants the West to know that as an ordinary Iraqi, she shares the same hopes for peace.
Not all of my dreams have been fulfilled. Maybe because the hard conditions we faced in these long years. But I try to do my best not to waste my time. So I try to make use every minute I have by studying, by going to the college, by caring of my son. I want him to be happy. I want him to be something great. His thoughts and his ideas rushing, and there is no patience. But I can speak with him, and he's not my son only. He's my friend. I want to see Spain. I want to go to Canada. I want to see Australia. Yes, I want to go all over the world. This is a good opportunity for me to speak with the Western people. I want to say to them, I respect them very much. I want them to understand us, to see the human inside us. We are not a nation just quarreling. We love peace, and we want to live in peace forever. Take my boys to the Western side. Thank you.
I left Baghdad later that evening. Layla and I promised to keep in touch. Her message to the West was broadcast on Australian television the following week.
My fellow citizens, at this hour, American and coalition forces are in the early stages of military operations to disarm Iraq, to free its people, and to defend the world from grave danger.
We regret that there is currently congestion in the overseas network.
Later and I exchanged emails, but the phone lines into Iraq were jammed for days.
The people of the United States and our friends and allies will not live at the mercy of an outlaw regime that threatens the peace with weapons of mass murder.
It was the eve of the war when I finally get through.
Hello?
Hi, Layla, how have you been? You must be feeling so anxious.
This is the deadline. We are now at the last hour before the attack of Iraq. At this moment, everybody is angry and sad for what is happening now. And we wish to not happen anything, but really it will happen.
We will pass through this time of peril and carry on the work of peace. We will defend our freedom. We will bring freedom to others, and we will prevail.
Have you made any preparations at home for your family?
Yes, collect bottles of water and dry food by cans and bread. Everybody is afraid now. Nobody knows what will happen.
Already the most sustained and massive attack on the center of Baghdad. The intensity of the explosions has been absolutely
This
huge.
is a city of 5 million people. We can only imagine what terrifying state most of those people are presumably in right now.
During these 30 days, I wasn't in life. I feel that I'm isolated from everything, from the world.
I want Americans and all the world to know that coalition forces will make every effort to spare innocent civilians from harm.
There's no electricity, lack of water. I force myself to read some novels, but I can't. Maybe one page daily. My boy began to sleep with me at the same room. And if we die, we'll die three. Me and my husband and my son. noisy. It was at night. 3 or 4 bombs at the same time attacked us. We don't know where, but I feel afraid, and I began to imagine how many people were dead there. The graves were in the street, as if a city of ghosts.